Hi guys, it's Cari with Rockin' G Farm. Well, yesterday I told you I would help you learn how to use hydrogen peroxide and baking soda to fight leaf spot and blight on your tomatoes. So today that's what we're going to do. It's a little later, it's probably about 7 o'clock right now, and I'm going to get that mixed up real quick so I can get those sprayed on the tomato plants before it gets too hot here and way too humid. Okay guys, the first thing you need to do is have two 1-gallon containers, one for the hydrogen peroxide and water and one for the baking soda and water. So I'm going to wash those out real good before I even get started. Okay, so now I've got both of my gallon jugs and we are ready to get started. Okay, even though you use the baking soda and the hydrogen peroxide different days, I'm going to go ahead and make both of them up today so that tomorrow morning all I have to do is come out and spray the tomato plants with the baking soda. I've got a garden marker so I can make sure that I correctly label my milk jugs. Got hydrogen peroxide, and I've got just regular pure baking soda. I've got measuring spoons, and we're ready. So I will put a link to where I found this information. It is Gary from the Rusted Gardener. He does a lot of this kind of information on how to combat funguses, leaf spots, and things to help your plants in your garden stay healthy. So just do a lot of research and then you'll start learning more, and then you can pass that information on to the other people that you know. So here we go. We are going to use 12 tablespoons of peroxide. He has worked on that configuration or that concentration for a while, and that's what he said. I think he started at 8 and then went to 12. So we'll go ahead and start with 12. So now we'll put 2 tablespoons in to the other milk jug for the baking soda solution. I'm gonna write on my milk jugs before I forget. Still a little wet. Pink's going to be baking soda until I can get this not wet, because it's not going to write. Okay, so I'm going to go add water to these 2 jugs, and we will be ready to hit the garden. Okay, guys, I've got 2 spray bottles, and I am going to be in the sun. I'm going to write the name of the solution that's going to be in these spray bottles so that I will not forget. Well, don't leave your markers in the greenhouse. They will dry out. Now we're going out to the garden to spray the hydrogen peroxide solution on our tomatoes. So let me show you some leaf spot and some blight, and I'll show you. So that's what we'll do today for the hydrogen peroxide solution on our tomatoes for the blight and leaf spot that I see. And I'm just soaking the rest of the tomatoes with that, and tomorrow morning we'll come back out and spray it with the baking soda solution. Hi guys, it's Cari from Rockin' G Farm. Well, it is 7:53 and 83 degrees already here on the farm. So I've got some ice I'm going to put out in my worm composting bin, and I'm going to head out and check the garden real quick, see if there's anything that needs to be harvested today. Plus, remember, today I am finishing the video from yesterday where I put hydrogen peroxide and water on my tomatoes, and then today I'm going to put baking soda and water on my tomatoes to help with the blight and the leaf spot. So I'm going to shake out my shoes because we found snakes yesterday in the garden, and I did kill one of them, but I did not get the other one. So, ooh, I should probably wear my boots. I'm gonna wear just these. Hopefully with the chickens that are already out, they probably scared away the snakes. Let me take some water because it's already hot, and I'm not planning to be outside very long today. Okay, I've got my gloves. I'm going to put those in this hand. Take my water to my worms, or the ice to the worms, and then check on the garden. I've got 2 chickens that are, well, 3 chickens that are trying to get into my greenhouse. And it is, like you can see the sun, it is on fire. Ooh, yeah, let's see, it is hot in here today. No breeze so far. And in the greenhouse at 7:53, it is 90 degrees in the greenhouse. So it's going to be a hot day. Yesterday afternoon when I went to work, guys, it was a whopping 106 on the farm. Oh yeah, I needed to get some coolness in here. Let's see, the temp was reading in the hot zone about a 4 for worms. So I pull their tops out. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna just dump the ice in here, and that's gonna melt and keep them cool. Plus, it will also keep the soil moist because worms can't breathe. If I don't, oh, there's one right here, a couple on top. Oh no, guys, y'all need to be on bottom. Y'all even dry it. Let me get them back into their little spot up here because I flipped it over and I don't want them to dry out in this heat. Okay, and then I'm going to put my cardboard back on top just to give them some darkness. I did have a green tree frog in here for a while. I was going to plant up some sunflowers and I found him again yesterday. So anyway, let me go ahead and get my baking soda water, and we will go out and start working on the garden out here, getting fighting the blight and the leaf spot. So I got my 3rd green stalk set up yesterday. The top shelf doesn't have any soil in it, so I have to go get some soil. I thought I had some soil, but I didn't have enough. But I did pot up my stevia in it. I'm gonna watch because this is where the snakes were yesterday. Oh, that scared me. So I potted my stevia right here. Sorry about the sunlight, but I'm not going to be here in the afternoon. And it is already taken hold. It looked horrid yesterday because it was so hot. My strawberries, I'm going to have to do some education on that because I'm not really for sure about why I have that redness with the strawberries. But the leaf patterns that looks like, or the lacing patterns on the leaves, that is from Japanese beetles. Hey, grasshoppers and grass snakes. And Japanese beetles are just what I need for a wonderful garden. Let me turn you off and put my gloves on. So just like we did, I'm checking for snakes. Sorry guys, let me put my head down just a little bit before I go walking into this. It's not tall grass anymore because I mowed it yesterday right here by the start of the garden, but those were little snakes and I had 2 in this area and I don't want to go trampsing on them and get bit. Okay, so remember I put hydrogen peroxide and water and I came out and sprayed my leaves. They look pretty good, but I'm just going to go today and just do the same thing, but I'm going to do it with baking soda. And I watched Gary on the Rusted Gardener about 2 years ago, and this is what he showed me he did with his, and it was a game changer. Was that a worm? No, it was a game changer. So hopefully I caught this in time and it will not, it will help me to catch this blight and leaf spot. And I am going to have to get some more, sorry I keep bringing you close. I'm going to have to get some more string and tie up these tomatoes. They're starting to fall over, and then the rooster that I left out, and you know, some of my hens like to jump out. So they are coming over and getting a morning snack before I can get out here. So I need to go and get some string and stake these up again because they're just getting so heavy. So guys, this is all I'm doing this morning, is just coming out and spraying the baking soda and water mixture on my tomatoes to combat the leaf spot and the blight. And at the end of this video, or in the description of this video, I will put a link to Gary's YouTube page. So I'm going to just spray, and I don't think that's going to be very fun watching. So I'm going to do that, let y'all know this is kind of how it's done, and then I'll do the same thing next week. So next Thursday and Friday. Thursday I'll spray with the hydrogen peroxide mixture, and then Friday I will come out and spray with the baking soda mixture. And that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me today and yesterday as I try to fight some of this blight and leaf spot in my garden. And guys, make what you have beautiful and stay out of the heat and enjoy yourself for the rest of the summer.